Aha! I see you have received your invite. Wonderful to see you here, best friend. Come on in to the most fanciest tea party ever. This is how the fancy people talk. That's what President Mike told me. In the letter, it was told that you were supposed to bring a food of your choice. Maybe a cake or some biscuits. I do not see anything in your hands. No, you cannot say that you're the snack. That does not even make sense. If you were not my best friend, I would have thrown you out of my fancy tea party, but since you are, you can stay. I will go prepare the necessities. It's a big word. Mr. Aizawa taught me. Well, I guess it would be quite awkward if you don't know who the people at the table are. Let me introduce you. This is my best friend. They have come to join us in our fancy tea party to drink tea and to laugh like this. Oh ho 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 ho. This is Mrs. Higginbottom's. She runs the fanciest restaurant in the West. We cannot say its name because it's very hard to pronounce. That's how fancy it is. Our next trip will be to Mrs. Higginbottom's restaurant. This is Mr. Cloud. Clow, not Klaus, Clow. He runs the most famous tailor shop. He sells the most prettiest clothes and the most fancy. They even are embroidered with jewelry. It is true, and none of them are fake, and also very expensive. As you can see, I am wearing one of Mr. Clow's outfits, one of the most best. And she is Mrs. Nanami. She is one of the most prestigious students studying in a prestigious school called the Prestigious Schools of Prestigiousness. Yeah. Well, I'll go prepare the tea while you guys get to know each other. Hey, why aren't you talking? No, they're not a bunch of dolls. They are real people with real feelings, and you are hurting them, as well as mine. Making the tea, making pretend tea. Here is our tea, but don't worry about spilling, because we accept all messes. And also, it's pretend, so you can't spill it anyways. And here you go, Mrs. Higginbottoms, Mr. Klaus, and Mrs. Nanami. And for you, best friend. So tell me, how has your business been going, Mr. Clow? How wonderful! I'm glad business has been booming for you. Well, best friend, I've heard that you had a very difficult science quiz. How was it? Oh, I see. You must not talk like that. You must talk like this, in a fancy accent with fancy words. I looked up on the dictionary for all of these. Okay, here are some biscuits. These are not pretend. We have chocolate chips, fruit chips, walnuts, and also a plain cookie. Would you like any? Don't be picky, Mrs. Nanami. This is all that we have, and I do not expect you to be picky. Ha! I'm glad you like them. I baked them with Mr. Aizawa. Oh! Here, you have to dip them in your tea, like this. Look. See? You have to eat them like that, because that's how you eat in my tea party. And then later, we will play dress up. Yeah, I have lots of tiaras and a lot of crowns. And also one really cool dress, but it's too big to fit me, but you can wear it. Yeah. This biscuit is really good. Ooh, we also have One slice of cake which we all must share, because sharing is caring. And that is what the lesson we learned in this tea party. One slice for you, Mrs. Higginbottoms. One slice for Mr. Klaus. And one slice for Mrs. Nanami. One for best friend and one for me. Itadakimasu. This is really good flavor. Yep, it's butterscotch. My favorite. So yummy. Mrs. Higginbottoms, you must not say such things under this roof. What do you mean, best friend? She just insulted your clothes. That was very rude of you. What do you mean she looks like a peasant? They don't look like a peasant. That was very rude of you, Mrs. Higginbottoms. She's quite the sassy woman. She thinks she's the best, and also because she's quite rich. We must not let her get away with this. How must we punish her? You're right, punishing is drastic. Mrs. Higginbottoms, you will not join us for the tiara trying event. Yes, you no longer get to join us in the tiara trying event. Only me, best friend, Mrs. Nanami, and Mr. Cloud will get to try on tiaras, but you, because you insulted my best friend. Ha! And no cake for you either. That's for me. Yummy. Looks like Mr. Klaus and Mrs. Nanami don't want their cake either. You can have it, best friend. I'll have Mrs. Nanami's. I'll go get the tiaras for the tiara trying tournament or event or whatever it was called. Here we go. Look at this one. It's got a big shiny diamond right in the middle. And that will be for me. Look at me. I'm a princess. Do you see, best friend? I'm a pretty princess. Look, I'll twirl and my skirt will fly up like this. Here, this would look especially pretty on you. Yeah, you look so cute. Oh, Mrs. Nanami, you look absolutely gorgeous. Let us all take a picture. I think we have a phone here. Oh, best friend, you have a phone? Okay, take a picture. Okay, everybody say cheese. Cheese.